Conor and Khabib, how do you think it goes down? Who comes out the winner?
Oh my goodness. That fight needs no promotion. That fight's already been promoted. I don't know. I'd love to see my buddy Conor win. I'd love to see Conor win it. Go out there, put that left hand on him, you know? So I like Conor.
It's a tough fight to call. You know, they both are great fighters. You know, yeah, it's a tough fight. It's a tough fight to call. I mean, McGregor maybe getting him with the timing. If McGregor wins, it's gonna be a timing, but he's just too good at wrestling. You know, he's just gonna go for the rest, take him down, and I don't know. We watch and see.
Conor and Khabib, how do you think that goes down?
I think if Khabib lets Conor loose on it with his hands, Conor knocks him out. But I think Khabib's going to relentlessly tire Conor. So I can see it Khabib, but got to be very careful with Conor's hands because they're powerful.
I think that fight goes down like all Khabib's fights. Khabib just mauls him on top. I mean, as someone to look forward to and look up to in the MMA, I look up to Khabib's ground game, the way he takes guys down and keep them down. And I just don't see. You've seen Chad Mendes take Conor McGregor down a few times, but he gassed out. I don't see Khabib gassing out once he gets him down. So I think it's going to be 5 rounds of mauling him, and I don't think it's going to get him out of there fast. I think it's going to make him pay for 5 rounds.
Khabib's going to treat him like a punk. Khabib's going to take him down and maul him, you know, over and over again. Conor on the feet, of course, Conor's going to win. You know, Conor's going to be the better fighter. But it's not if Khabib takes you down, it's when Khabib takes you down and if you can get back up. And I believe that if Khabib gets him down, there's no getting back up.
Khabib is an animal. I think he will pick Conor apart. Maybe he goes the distance just to hurt him, but he can finish him whenever he wants, and of course Khabib will win.
Got to go with Khabib. Too much pressure, too much wrestling. And we'll see in the fight.
That one would be a really good matchup because Khabib's wrestling is just so dominant, but Conor's striking isn't something to be overlooked. He's so accurate and precise on his strikes, and that can change how you fight as a wrestler. So I'd like to see how that one goes. I feel like it could go either way.
Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor.
Khabib, from experience, I just think Khabib, obviously, to wrestle these Russian guys, I think you gotta be in Russia to get used to them. So I think Khabib gets him down and just mauls him.
You know, if Khabib takes Conor down, it's going to be a long night for Conor. But I think Conor's the master at managing distance. You know, Conor doesn't necessarily have to out-wrestle Khabib to beat him. He just has to control the distance. And Khabib has shown that he's very hittable, and he takes a lot of shots. And I just don't think he's taking shots from people the way that Conor punches people. I mean, that dude, his timing is great, his power is unmatched. So I think that it really comes down to who's going to impose their will. And I think that if I had to die on a hill with my prediction, I'd probably say Conor will knock Khabib out, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Khabib win that fight.
I have Conor with a knockout. Yeah. It could go either way. I mean, I know Khabib's obviously going to try to take him down and ground and pound him, and I think Conor's got that left hand, and he's got to worry about that Khabib to get in on that. So I can see either first or second round knockout.
Hey, Khabib would walk through him. I think Conor's proven time and time again he's just a chicken heart, and fighting someone as powerful and good at dominating wrestling, grappling as Khabib is, it's just Conor doesn't stand a chance.
Khabib is gonna Conor up so bad that he's gonna be away even longer than he was this time. It's not even gonna be a fight in my eyes. Yeah.
It's Khabib all day long. Like there's just that side of him, the tenacity with his wrestling that I haven't ever seen anyone be able to come over that at the moment. So my belief on facts and what I see and what I know as another mixed martial artist would be that Khabib would be victorious.
How do you think he'd do it?
Wrestle him. Wrestle him. Yeah, he'd have him on the floor and he'd just pound him out. Like, yeah, it wouldn't be nice to see, but that's how it would happen. Yeah.
Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Who do you think will win out of that one?
E McGregor e Khabib. O que você acha que acontece e quem vence?
Uma luta dura. Eu acho que vai ser uma luta ali. O Khabib querer derrubar e o McGregor manter em pé. Eu coloco 50-50 ali nessa luta.
Well, it's a very tough fight. It's a fight, obviously, that Khabib is going to be trying to take him down and McGregor try to keep standing. I would say 50-50.
Khabib versus Conor. I'm going with Khabib. I mean, I think it'd be a no-brainer, but yeah, it's amazing. People want to see, you know, everybody wants to see Conor back fighting. So, man, fighting somebody like Khabib, it's gonna be so awesome. It's gonna be awesome for everybody, for fans. You know, there's no really, I don't think there's a loser in that fight. There's just like one of those super fights like Brock versus DC. You know, you got McGregor. He's amazing at boxing, kickboxing. He has he's great at his own thing. And you got Khabib. He's what Conor is at boxing and striking, at wrestling, and then some. So I'm really excited for all these things that UFC is doing, and you know, they're giving the fans what they want. So it's pretty cool to be a part of it.
They're both very, very strong guys, very different fighting styles and different personalities, but I think Khabib will make the fight and Khabib will win the fight with his ground control, with his pressure, and maybe he will finish him in the earlier 4th or 5th round.
I'm going Conor, man. Just the belief he has in what he's done. It goes a long way, obviously. I haven't always been a Conor fan, you know, but I've watched Notorious. If you haven't seen that shit, check it out. It's on Netflix. It makes you look at him different, you know, and what he's done. I recommend everyone that doesn't like Conor McGregor or whatnot, his antics, watch Notorious. You'll see what he came from. It's like a documentary, you know, from when he was young to right now. So it's a amazing video, and you gotta respect him, man, regardless of him throwing a chair at a bus and all this stupid stuff. You know, in the scheme of things and skill-wise, I mean, Khabib's great. I mean, Khabib too, but he's not Conor. So I got Conor. I think he'll finish him. Not gonna submit him though. He might knock him out, something like that. You know, I think he'll finish him standing.
Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Who do you think comes out the winner of that one?
Khabib is my brother. I like him so much. I trained with him very hard, and he's a really good person and very strong, fighter. He's a really different level from wrestling and from pressure, and he's conditional. That's why I respect him as sportsman. You know, I fight and I trained with a lot of fighters, but like him, you're gonna see and you feel this is a different level of fighting of the world. But that's why I appreciate this fight have to be, because the whole drama what's happened in I don't know where, New York, that have to be a end and the cut, that people stop talking, bring these two guys in the octagon, let them play, and goodbye for everybody.
How do you think Khabib would win?
It's gonna be a good fight, you know, because McGregor is also a dangerous fighter, but I know and I think Bidnillah Khabib gonna win. How, I don't know, because everybody have his game plan, because also McGregor gonna make his game plan, but I don't think so that McGregor can come in the head from Khabib, because Khabib is here also very, very strong, and yeah, this is my...
You know what? After watching that fight with Al, Conor's a little longer in length in terms of his arm reach. It's a little bit more dynamic in terms of he doesn't only throw punches. Al's mostly hands. Conor throws a lot of kicks and punches. He has some tricky stuff. He has shown improved takedown defense. I wouldn't be surprised if Conor. You know, the only difference is if Khabib gets Conor down. I think that might be it. Conor would have to really make those adjustments that Al showed, and he has a particular skill set where he knows how to wrestle. He knows how to not give up wrist control when he's on the bottom, how to turn your body and roll through when the guy's mounting you and trying to flatten you out. That takes experience, because when you're in there, sometimes people freeze up and you just don't know what to do. And like Barbosa, like Rafael Dos Anjos, who is Michael Johnson, they get in those positions when they get taken down, get their legs trapped together. They don't really know. I mean, and Michael Johnson wrestled. They just don't know where to go, what position to turn, how not to get that wrist trap and get flattened out. And you get flattened out like that against a guy like Khabib, he's gonna drown you. You know, he's gonna be like a wet blanket on top that punches. So it's an interesting matchup. I think on the feet, Conor could really pose some trouble, especially if Khabib doesn't set up his takedowns. I think a lot of those takedowns Khabib was shooting were kind of, I want to say, not the highest level of setups. It was kind of like diving in. I think if you dive in on somebody who's going to be looking to step back and counter, it could be some bad things that happen. But I don't know. It's an interesting matchup. Once Khabib gets his hands locked, he's a nightmare on top. You know, he's literally like a wet blanket.
I mean, I'm personally, I don't like to give predictions just because I'm a fighter, and I just, anyone that steps into the octagon, you have to respect. But both have good, solid, obviously their skills, obviously their mentality, their philosophy is very strong. It just, you know, when it comes to the MMA game, you know, I just find that you know, the Russians are solid. They have a good, you know, Khabib, he's on a good momentum, you know, so we'll see what happens, because Conor McGregor mentally, I find that he's just in a different level mentally, you know, so it all depends on who's hungry, you know, who's more hungry.